Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 190. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys.
I'm speaking.
Welcome to episode 190 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. We are here fresh off of a hangover from St. Patrick's Day, I guess. I wasn't celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
But you're still violently hungover.
Yeah, and I am wearing the green shirt I wore yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know, that's what it is. We don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day because he's a man.
Yeah.
He's straight and white. And that's not cool. Also, I kind of was like, what's the big deal with this guy? You know, why am I supposed to give a shit about this guy? Do you know what St. Patrick was all about?
I actually don't.
I don't either. I thought it was just some Irish guy that got drunk and fought everybody. That's kind of what I thought. So
that's how you were celebrating it, to pay homage, to who you thought St. Patrick was. But
I thought the tradition was you go drink a bunch of green beer, go up to women, and go, "Hey, bitch, kiss me. I'm Irish." You know, and then,
did you get any kisses?
No, I did get in fights though, so that was very Irish of me.
Okay,
you know?
well that's
So I tried to kiss a lady, and then the lady or the guy was like, "I'm with her," and I was like, "She's kissing me," and then the lady was like, "I didn't want to kiss you," and I'm like, "Shut up, bitch. Yeah, you did." And then the guy's like, "Let's go," and I'm like, "I'm already here, bitch." And then a whole thing went. It was a celebration. It was a fun party.
Yeah, sounds really joyous and festive.
Yeah. It was cool.
And very positive, too.
Yeah. I kind of don't remember a whole lot of what happened, but I do remember it being very fun for everybody.
Yeah, if there's anything that would describe what you just described, it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good times. But basically, I thought you're supposed to just get drunk and drink green beer. And
try to make out with other guys' girlfriends or wives.
I didn't know that... and also it's like, oh, you're into the patriarchy?
Yeah. I own this woman.
Yeah.
No one can kiss this woman except for me.
Excuse me, sir, you're trying to kiss my property?
Yeah, my property. I named her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's has my name.
She's going to take my name.
She's going to take...
I'm going to get sandwiches from her forever.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the courthouse. And I'm going to change her name to be my name to show that she's my property.
Hey, Judge, can you please change her name to mine because she's my property now, please?
Yeah.
And then the judge will hit his little dumb gay hammer that doesn't work with any kind of tools, you know? He'll be like, bink, and then there you go. That woman is your property forever.
Yep.
Terrible.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so, I was trying to... break through that.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah. So everybody should, and they just don't. But anyway.
Any woman who takes her husband's last name is complicit in the patriarchy and is a dumb idiot.
Yeah.
Who
I like
does
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just a poor little fair maiden.
You're a dumb bitch is what you are. Yeah. Oh, here, take my name forever.
Yeah.
Shut up, bitch. Yeah. That's how they like to be talked to, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We're just treating you how you show the world that you want to. Yeah, you're asking for it.
You went to the wedding? What are you wearing? Wedding gown? Whore.
Yeah. I'm going to wear all white.
Yeah.
While this man kisses me and then claims me as his property.
And we're all gonna watch. You brought, hey, families, watch us make out.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And before he asked me to marry him, he's going to ask my father for permission to claim me.
Yeah, guess what? If I ever marry a woman, which that's not going to happen because I'm against patriarchy and all that stuff, I'm not asking the dad.
No.
I'm actually gonna.
You're telling the dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey, Dad, come to this appointment I got at, it's at this church and it's, at like whatever time it is, And then he's gonna go there. He's gonna see the wife in a wedding dress, and I'll be like, yeah, bitch, in your face. I'm smashing your daughter.
Oh, a surprise wedding for the dad. Yeah. So he finds out at the altar.
Yeah. And then I'm not going to just make out with her. We're going to have sex right there on the altar.
Nice.
Yeah. And they'll be like, what else they do at weddings? Here's the other thing I do at weddings.
Uh-huh.
I just go to weddings that are like I'm not invited to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I just go, you know where they're at, so you just go to them, right? I see a church happening, I'm like, nice, here we go.
Yep.
Go in there, just sit in the back, sitting there, like just kind of scoping it out. I'm like, she looks pretty good up there. She's probably pretty cool lady, because I mean that guy's like throwing his entire life away to be with her forever, so she's probably cool, I guess.
Yeah.
So I just wait for that second where the priest guy goes, hey, if anybody here has any reason these two shouldn't get together, that's when I'm like, haha, I got something. That guy sucks.
Yeah.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then they're like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm me. Who do you think you are? I am, like that bowling guy.
Yeah, Pete Weber. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Pete
you just
Weber.
go full Pete Weber.
Yeah, I actually bring a bowling ball. I fucking whale it at people.
Strike them out.
Yeah, I actually throw two. I throw one at one family. I throw another ball at the other family.
Just knock them over like pins. Yeah.
And if I split, I'm going and getting the other ones.
Yeah.
And then I go up there and then I do like the movie thing where I like take the lady and I
give her a dip.
I dip her. Sometimes I drop her down the stairs or the altar and I'm like, whoops, I got to get out of here.
If you're too drunk.
Yeah, which I usually am pretty drunk.
Yeah, you don't usually do that sober.
No. I mean, I got to be a few deep if I'm going to go to a wedding. I mean, it's a wedding, so you got to party.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even though I'm not invited, it's not my wedding. I don't know anybody there. The reception hasn't happened yet, so they're like, "Where did you get drunk?" And it's like, "Don't worry about it." It was kind of at your reception that I got drunk.
Yeah,
because it's usually like near where they're at.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
So invite us to your weddings or don't. We're coming either way.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
Yeah,
we'll be there.
We'll be there. So yeah, St. Patty's Day. Oh yeah, what was you were gonna tell us?
I don't know. He sucks. He's like some dork that wore green and shit. I don't know.
What? When was he from? Like what?
He was like before the canon of the Catholic Church, I guess.
Okay.
So he was like, this was kind of confusing here. Here's a picture of him.
Okay.
Like yeah. Let's see. He was in Ireland here. He was one of the, I guess, apostles or something. The dates of Patrick's life cannot be fixed with certainty, but there's a general agreement that there was an active missionary in Ireland during the 5th century. So.
The 5th century. So. So like the 400s?
Something like that, yeah. Let's see. Patrick was the first bishop of Armagh and a primate of Ireland. And is credited
a primate of Ireland?
Yeah, that seems
those like monkeys.
Yeah, that sounds like kind of racist that they're doing that.
Is that why people call Irish
Italians,
people or no? That people
call Italians that.
Oh, Italians.
Italians are like the monkeys. Like yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what they say about them. People that are fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Italians like saying themselves that like
they kind of own it.
We're black.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a minority. Yeah.
Yeah, and most white people agree. Not me, but like a lot of other white people are like, yeah, they're fucking. Yeah.
What's our position on Italians?
They're white.
They're white. Yeah. White passing.
Yeah. If you're white passing, you're white. Unless you're black and white passing, then you're black. You get it?
Then you're black passing.
Yeah. But you're not, though, because you're white passing. Okay. But we'll say you're black.
Yeah.
But once you confirm it with us that you're black, then we're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But we might be a little shitty to you up front because we thought you were white, but then we'll apologize after the fact when you let us know you're black. And then when you show us your 23andMe, because we were like, no, you're not. And then after we have that like weird argument about how black you are, then we'll be like, show us your shoes. And then, then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone has to be grouped into white or black. Mm-hmm. Like that's what we say about, like, you know, obviously we hate Israel and like the Jews there, white. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
White supremacists.
Yeah.
And throughout history, it's totally clear that Jews have always been viewed as white.
Yeah.
So
but then if we're talking about Jews not in that context in America, mm-hmm. not white.
Right. Well, it just depends on what benefits us politically at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone must be grouped into white, black, or brown. Mm-hmm. And in Israel, Jews white, Palestinians brown.
Yeah.
Therefore, white bad, brown good.
Yep. And that's the general rule of thumb with any of the woke stuff that we do is brown is good, white is bad.
Yes.
So it's like a spectrum, and it's
colonizer, colonized,
yes.
privileged, privileged, and these are oppressed.
They all fall on white or black, right? Black is like, so white is bad, black is good.
Yes.
Which is typically the opposite of what most people think, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's why we have our spectrum, right? But but we think of everything in that regard. So we have to associate it with a white or black tone.
Yes.
So colonizing, white.
All white people are colonizers.
Yep.
All black and brown people are colonized.
Yeah.
And we're not going to let history get in the way of that.
Yeah.
And a lot of the colonization that was done by Arabs in the Middle East who are brown, we're just not gonna really talk about that.
No, we don't need to bring that up.
Yeah.
Because that's not, who cares?
Right.
So
yeah.
Shut up about that.
Yeah, exactly.
We're talking about white people being bad.
Right.
So
yeah, and everything must fit into that box. Speaking of white versus brown, so white, St. Patrick, bad.
Yeah.
Ramadan.
Also, here's another thing.
Brown. Okay, continue.
Yeah, here's another thing about this dude here, mm-hmm. St. Patrick. It tried to say he was like a slave, which is like, you're not allowed to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So shut the fuck up about that.
Right.
White and a slave? I don't think so.
No, never happened.
We're not talking about that.
Never happened. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway, sorry.
Arab countries, African countries, they never did slavery themselves. It was only America that had
mm-hmm.
slavery
mm-hmm.
of black. It was only white slave owners and black slaves.
Yeah, there's not currently slavery stuff going on now either.
No, all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Nope.
So yes. So all that, yeah. They say he was a slave. Well, that's obviously can't be right because he was white. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, and he was Irish, so I'm just assuming he was wearing green and drinking beers.
Yeah.
And had a pot
Getting
of gold.
Drunk. Yeah.
And had a 4-leaf clover.
Yeah.
That he wore.
Eating Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He crushed Lucky Charms. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we don't like that, and we definitely were not celebrating St. Patrick's Day yesterday, and all the stuff you were talking about didn't happen. It's fake.
Yeah.
You saw me out partying, also trying to kiss every woman within sight. You didn't see anything.
Nope.
I don't remember it. So
yeah. How am I supposed to testify in court that I did a thing if I wasn't there?
Yeah. They're like, you can't lie under oath. Well,
like, I'm not lying.
I'm not lying. Yeah.
I was not there.
Yeah.
They're like, here's the video of you doing it. I'm like, I'm telling you, that was not me.
Uh-huh.
Sure, my body, maybe, but wasn't me.
Yeah. My truth is that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And our truth supersedes the truth.
Correct. Yeah.
So, St. Patrick's Day, white holiday, bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ramadan, that's happening. Brown holiday, good.
Okay.
So right now...
What is Ramadan? Is that where they celebrated the opening of the hotel chain?
It's not. That's the Ramada.
Oh.
Which is, yeah.
They just dropped the N, and they're like,
yeah.
Now you can come inside and stay in our lovely establishment.
And I thought we had educated you on this in years past on the podcast, but maybe you forgot.
I thought that because like Indian dudes love owning hotels, right?
Do they?
I mean, when I go on the road, there's
Oh.
a lot of
You're not thinking
of
of
Ramadas.
You're not thinking of 7-Elevens and convenience stores?
No, I am thinking of those too.
Okay.
They definitely, there's a joint thing where they will own both.
Yeah.
Definitely not the same Indians though.
Okay.
Different Indians.
Yeah.
You know? So, but yeah, I've definitely come across in my years staying on the road some Indian owned hotels. Mm-hmm. And I'll just say the housekeeping is great.
Yeah, you seem very sincere.
I'm just gonna say that
in that statement. Yeah,
they have a way of making it feel like you're in their home.
Yeah,
and they just
like
made
you're
food,
imposing on them,
and their food smells really delicious.
Yes,
and not terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, can tell the sincerity in which you say these things. So.
Yep.
So yeah, Ramadan. Nothing to do with the Ramada chain of hotels, but it is a holiday that's happening now where Muslims, brown people, all of them brown. Mm-hmm. There's not a bunch of Muslims who are white, look white. No, all brown. Mm. They fast for a month during the daytime, so they can only eat or drink when the sun goes down. So what that means naturally is that there's a lot of Muslim women out there who are hungry and, more importantly, thirsty.
Yeah.
And
we love a thirsty brown lady.
Yeah, and we would love to quench their thirst by coming over here. I mean, what a perfect holiday for us. Mm-hmm. It's like, because women are always complaining, oh, Chris Cole, you never want to see us when the sun is up. You only want to see us when the sun goes down. Yeah, we're just observing
we're
Ramadan.
Muslim.
Yeah. They're like, it's 6 months away from Ramadan. It's like, no,
I'm sorry,
celebrate.
we're Orthodox.
Yeah, we're Orthodox Muslims, because that exists.
Yeah.
And we celebrate Ramadan year round.
There's
which
not
is
Orthodox Muslim?
No, that's not. I don't think that's a term.
What, was it Shiite? What do you call
there's
it?
the Sunnis, Shiites. I think all of them celebrate Ramadan, though, if I'm not mistaken.
What would we be? Are we Shiite?
That's a good question. Well, I know in the Muslim world, there's, the Sunnis and Shiites like hate each other.
Okay.
And that's like
they're both Muslims, though.
Yes. Like Saudi Arabia is one, and then like Iran is the other one. And those are, I think, the two big like powers that I think that's why they like hate each other.
Here's the difference, guys.
Yeah.
Sunni Muslims believe that the Prophet did not explicitly declare a successor. Shia Muslims believe that the Prophet publicly designated his cousin and son-in-law, Hazrat Ali, peace be upon him, as the first in a line of hereditary imams from the Prophet's family to lead the community after him.
Okay.
So it's kind of like if it was a Christian form, like there'd be forms of Christians who are like, Jesus was the first, and then there's others who would like, Jesus isn't the first, from what it seems like.
So it's like it's like in Star Wars, like that they think like Luke is like the guy, you know, like Luke Skywalker. They're like, he's the one,
right?
And then Yoda's like, there's another. But then if like another person went up to Yoda and they're like, fuck you for believing that there's another, you piece of shit, and then they just kill each other for years.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Muslims out there would be thrilled that you compared their religion to Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's a good analogy.
It's an epic.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Much like the Muslim tradition.
Yes. So yeah, a lot of women hungry and very thirsty. Mm-hmm. And
also looking real snatched up because, you know, they've been like starving for like a full 24 hours.
They're intermittent fasting.
Yeah. That's pretty hot.
Yeah. And so how convenient that when we ask you to come over here at 2 a.m. on a Saturday, it's just because we're celebrating Ramadan. Mm-hmm. He's like, why can't I come over earlier? Because you're celebrating your holiday.
Yeah.
Obviously. And she's like, I'm not Muslim. We're like, well, we are.
Yeah.
So
they're like, so when you come
they're like,
over
okay,
here,
what mosque do you go to? It's like, shut up, bitch. That's not
it's
important.
Like, there's like a yoga mat I like lay on sometimes, and I face like a direction east, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you'll know I'm Muslim because when you leave here, I'm going to demand that you wear, like, you cover your entire body. Right?
Yeah.
That's the other thing that they do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You cover your fucking ankles up, you whore. You know?
That's a Muslim tradition we can get behind. Yeah.
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 Yeah, we like that. And not letting them drive.
Yeah.
You know?
We like that one.
They have to be accompanied by a man.
At all
which
times.
Which will be us.
Yeah. Yep. They can't accuse a man of any like crime or impropriety unless like 5 other men witness it.
Yeah.
We like that.
And those guys are usually going to be cool bros about it.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on.
Yeah.
You know? And then they're not allowed to read. That's also cool. Right?
In certain countries like Afghanistan run by the Taliban, like the more extreme countries like that, yeah, women can't go to school, drive, have jobs. And
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just
They'd be real upset about the Delta video that had the all-female pilots.
Yeah, they wouldn't be thrilled about that. But here's the thing. If like white Christian men tried to say the same stuff over here, like, hey, woman, you can't have a job, you can't go to school, you can't learn, you can't drive, that would be fucked up.
Yeah.
But over there, we're just
not going to say that's even happening.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like when a crazy person enters a public transit vehicle, you just kind of
don't look at them.
Yeah, don't
make eye contact.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we deal with problems over here.
Yes. So yeah, happy Ramadan. Muslim women hit us up in our DMs, and also it's pretty scandalous, right? Because if you're religious, you can't really like have sex before marriage. So if you want to like rebel against your strict father, and but after we do it, you can't tell them about it because we're not trying to get
Curvy
murked.
sworded.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get whacked with a curvy sword.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
That would. Yeah, we're not trying to have a fatwa put on us.
A fatwa?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's like
a holy.
Oh yeah, well that's like where
jihad.
That's like what Iran did to Salman Rushdie after he wrote that book.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
So that was basically that's like a hit.
Yes.
Wow.
A government sanctioned hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so wild.
Yeah. But so good.
Yeah.
And Salman Rushdie deserves to die.
Yeah. He started it by writing a book.
Yeah. And Words Are Violence, and by his satirical book that poked fun at Islam, that means you deserve to die.
Yeah.
You should not have freedom to make jokes.
He was like a jokes guy. That was his.
Yeah, it's like it was a
comedy.
It was a satirical book called, I think it was called The Satanic Verses. It's a satirical book that like poked fun at Islam.
Okay.
And then after that,
just Islam though.
Yes.
Okay. It didn't make fun of anything else.
I think so. I haven't read it, but that's my.
And he's like a Jewish guy.
No, he was Muslim.
Oh,
and
Salman Rushdie was a Muslim who
left Islam, which that's also why they want to kill him. Yeah, that's unacceptable. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, if you're a Christian who leaves Christianity, if you're Jewish and leave like Orthodox Judaism, you should be rewarded with a Netflix show where you trash the religion.
Shit on the religion, yeah.
But if you're Muslim and leave Islam, well, we're just going to kind of look the other way. Oh, there's a fatwa on you. Oh, we're just going to kind of look that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That is wild. Like, Bill Maher took the right route, making fun of Christians.
Well, he makes fun of Muslims too, and now
He doesn't do it as much, though. I mean, his big thing was like, you believe in God? Okay.
Well,
that was like his whole...
Right, but he kind of does that across the board. But we like when he makes fun of Christianity.
He does do it across the board, but I think the big thing that made him famous was his like anti-Christianity stuff. But that was like because it's like he is like here where like most people are Christian.
Right.
You know? So like his biggest, his like first comedy thing, I think. I don't know if it was his first, but it was called like Be More Cynical or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a comedy special about religion and stuff.
Yeah, there was just an article about him that I think he fired his agent at CAA because he didn't get invited to like an Oscars after party or something.
Nice.
Just hilarious.
That is funny.
Like, okay, agent, really? You're not going to invite me to the party? Why don't you take a hike?
He does
okay, people.
He does kind of sound
out.
like Trump
CAA,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Bill Maher and Donald Trump are very close to each other with their like their attitude. It's like they're kind of on the like a little spectrum of like lib and conservative.
Well, actually, Bill Maher is a Republican.
Yeah.
Because he makes fun of woke people a lot, and that's not okay. It's not that he's always been the same, and it's not that he's always been a classical liberal, and that the Democratic Party has shifted so far left that they're the one that have changed and not Bill Maher. Bill Maher is the one that has changed.
Yeah.
And he's a Republican, and he hasn't been saying the same stuff for 30 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's exactly
so
right.
we hate him, and also because he's made fun of Islam, and it's cool when he makes fun of Christianity, but not Islam. So, anyways,
we love comedy that dunks on stuff that we hate, but when you dunk on something else and we like aren't really sure how we feel about it, that's when we're gonna freak out.
Yes. So, speaking of the Cheeto, you mentioned him. Trump wins delegates needed to become GOP's presumptive nominee for third straight election. Can you fucking believe this?
Yeah, I can't believe they're going to let this happen. You know,
the Cheeto is the nominee.
He's supposed to go to jail.
Yeah.
For I don't know what, but something.
The answer is not
Doesn't matter.
defeating him in an election fairly. The answer is sending him to jail.
Mm-hmm. He has to go to jail, and anybody that should, you know what they should do? They should let everybody vote for him, and then all those people should go to jail.
Oh yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Just lock up literally half the country.
Yeah, probably 65% of the country. It's probably going to be like that much.
Well, we'll see. But Trump should go to jail, and everyone who votes or is even considering voting for Trump this time around, even people who voted for Biden and Hillary the last two, if you're even considering voting for Trump this time, because you're like, oh, I don't like the way the country's going. The country's in shambles, and we need to change. If you're even considering voting for Trump, racist, sexist,
misogynist,
homophobic,
yep,
all the phobics,
also
xenophobic.
Yeah, and you're gay if that bothers you.
Wait,
you know
what?
I'm saying? In order to get people to vote the way we want, we gotta affect them in whatever way, because some people might be like, I don't care if I'm homophobic, I don't like gay people. Well, you're gay, so now you'll vote to not be gay, and then you'll vote the right way. See what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
That's how you have to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, the Cheeto's the nominee again. This is fucking stupid, but Biden also clinched the Democratic nomination too. And it was definitely a fair election that gave the other challengers a chance.
Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
the
super popular. Polls show he's super popular.
He was the most popular president of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody's been alive during any election and they saw Biden get elected, they know that that's definitely how that went. Mm-hmm. Like, we all loved, you know.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We love him.
Yes. And
He's
I'm
so
sure his
cool.
mental state 4 years from now is going to be just
So good.
just really, really good for.
Did you see him get that lady's name wrong that got killed?
Oh, in the State of the Union?
Then he apologized to the guy, the murderer guy.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. We like that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
You know? Because he's like not... he's not. What was the thing that they said about it? They were like, he called them the wrong thing.
He called them illegals. Yeah, which was like, and then he had to apologize for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's a dreamer. The guy that killed that lady.
Yeah,
that's what we got to call them.
Yeah,
they're
totally.
Dreamers.
Yeah,
came over here with a dream, and the dream wasn't to kill somebody. He killed somebody because of poverty. Which is like, that's another
white supremacy.
That's another discussion we got to have. Mm-hmm. And it's these poor.
We need to address there's a crime problem in big cities in the border. No, we need to address the root causes of crime. Mm-hmm. Crime is not the problem. White supremacy is the problem.
Yep. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we should look at this stuff. You know?
Yeah.
If crime is going up, it's really, maybe there should be a universal basic income. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Like what? Like you know those women that are like, why do I have to pay for like tampons? You know?
Yeah.
I like that kind of argument that women have. I have a thing I have to do to my body sometimes, and I have to pay for that. It's like, yeah, that's.
Shouldn't have to.
I use deodorant and I have to pay for that. So, like, you know, and what's funny is usually the women that are saying that I have to buy tampons, they are saving money on deodorant because they are not buying deodorant or shaving equipment to shave their armpits.
Right.
They're usually not buying that.
Yeah, there is
like a trade-off of like where money is going. So it's like you could buy tampons with the money you're not spending on like body wash, you know.
But they are spending a lot of money on hair dye, so there's that.
Oh, yeah, they are just...
That should be free, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why should people have to pay, or women, why should women have to pay for, women and non-binary people, why should they have to pay for their self-expression?
Yeah, and
with purple hair.
And for example, like you're a straight white man and you have brown hair, you get to just have brown hair come out of your body. That's bullshit. Mm-hmm. You know, what if you're a blue-haired, you know, lunatic lady? What, I can't just go and then like make blue and green hair come out of my body. Although I do that as a blue and green hair lady.
Yeah.
Here's what those ladies do. You got to work at a coffee shop. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You have to work at a coffee shop. You have to get 70 face piercings. Mm-hmm. Okay. Your gender, like kind of like fluid in terms of like no one has any fucking clue what it is.
Yep.
Your voice, like middle, like could be guy, could be girl. Also, no fucking clue. And then you need a name tag that's either a silly joke or a name that has no like gender to it whatsoever.
Right.
And then definitely need to have body hair, some straggly facial hair, but still not really sure about your gender.
And you got to work some body positivity.
Oh yeah, you got to be like a ball-shaped person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be a lump.
Yeah.
You need to look like a potato. And, and then you make the best coffee, though. But you hate every fucking person that comes in to get coffee.
Yeah.
You know? Like, if you're closing in 45 minutes, you got to let the entire building know that's... You ever been to a coffee shop like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, hey, we're closing in 45 minutes, okay? I'll just leave when you guys are about to leave. I have a little coffee here. I just stand up and walk out. Okay, well, we're going to close in about 42 minutes, so, you know.
Yeah. A countdown.
That you also got to when you're at the coffee shop, you got to not have most of the items that you're supposed to have and then get pissed off when someone asks about those items.
Yes.
That's a huge thing you got to do.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, those are my favorite people.
Yes. So, speaking back to the Cheeto.
Yeah.
Trump is unable to make $464 million bond in civil fraud case, his lawyers tell court.
Oh, so he's poor, I guess.
Yeah.
So, you can't make your you can't scrape together $464 million? What a bitch.
Yeah. What a brokey.
Yeah.
What a broke loser.
Yeah, what a not cool guy.
And look, we're all about ending cashless bail or starting cashless bail.
Yeah, but after this one.
After, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it right after.
Right after this.
Right after we get the...
Yeah.
And also, thanks for the cash, your bail was denied.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Back in prison.
Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully we can get him in jail by the time the election comes around so he can't win. And, yeah, that's what we hope happens. And that is good for instilling confidence in the democratic process in this country. So, speaking of politics, and our candidate, Joe Biden, has new shoes. Joe Biden's new boat anchor shoes meant for maximum stability as president's falls spark concern. It's got to be the shoes.
Really? There's articles that like his
New York
shoes...
Post. President Biden's new footwear has fed rumors that the 81-year-old incumbent needs extra stability following a series of falls and stumbles. Biden has recently been photographed sporting a pair of Hoka transport sneakers with his formal suits rather than more traditional dress shoes. The Hokas are meant for hiking, walking, and lifestyle and feature a quick toggle lace designed for easy on and off, according to the product website. The sneakers also boast a seal of approval from the American Podiatric Association as being good for foot health, benefit which could come in handy for Biden after his recent physical revealed he suffers from a stiffened gait. Eagle-eyed observers first noticed the new shoes in late February, about the same time the president received his annual exam. And let's see. Biden has been struggling going up and down the steps of Air Force One. The president has opted to use retractable stairs at the back of the plane for boarding rather than the regular longer steps at the front of the aircraft. So this is just a great thing that for our country, that our choice is between two guys who like can't walk.
So literally, like, there's like cabinet members that are like, we got to address the problems of this country. Mm-hmm. The president is falling, so let's get him some more stable shoes.
Right. Yeah.
That's it's funny that that's like an article too in the news. Like, there's like news people that are like, I just went to a president's speech and I took a look at his kicks. He looks like he's going to be more stable. Definitely got my vote. Mm-hmm. I also saw that the shoes had like laces. They're not Velcro. They are like tie, like lace shoes, and they appear to be tied. Got my vote. Mm-hmm. He is tying his shoes, or someone is tying his shoes for him, but they look very like tied, very tight. The laces are neat and looks like it's laced up good. So I'm going to vote for him for president. That's how I conduct my vote. Important
journalism, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so, he needs to be. There was like one president that was like in a wheelchair the whole time. They like
FDR, right?
Yeah, and he like they tried to film him so that they didn't even show that he was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, it's like fireside chats.
Yeah, why don't they do that? Where it's like, you know, like what if President Biden did like a at the foot of the stairs laying down chat?
Right.
You know, like why are you laying down right by the stairs? And he's like, this is where I lay down a lot. I didn't just fall down the stairs.
Right.
But I'm about to do an address, and he's like all like gnarled up in like a goofy ass position.
Yeah. Well, some would say it's very different because FDR's mental capacities weren't suffering at all. It was just his physical condition because of polio. Mm-hmm. But with Biden, it appears both his physical and mental abilities are completely shot. But that's what other people. That's what ageist.
Yeah, you're ageist.
Yeah. If you say that Biden's too old and has completely lost his mind, you're ageist.
What if they had? Let's see if we could do something like this, right? So, okay, his cognitive whatever, you know, but we were cool with FDR being in a wheelchair, so someone's like pushing him around. What if we had Bam Margera from Jackass pushing Joe Biden around
in a shopping cart.
We could do a shopping cart. I was gonna say a wheelchair.
Okay.
And he would like launch him down the stairs.
Yeah.
And he'd be like that's how they bring him out at the State of the Union. Like Johnny Knoxville from Jackass will be like, "Hey everybody, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is the President of the United States." And they play the Jackass music, brow, 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 brow. And then they like wheel his ass out, like and throw him down the stairs.
Yeah, they should do that.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how they should deliver him.
Hopefully next year.
Launching him full speed in a shopping cart at the people. And then since everybody loves him so much and there's like huge audiences to come see him, he would like crowd surf his body out of the shopping cart like across the crowd.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that would go well.
Yeah. Then he would have another story about like when I went to the pool, kids were grabbing my leg hairs.
I had hairy legs.
Yeah, I had hairy legs, and the black folk at the pool were gripping my legs, and I was like, "Hey, bitch, I fought him." You're like, okay, Joe, just stop saying stuff right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
you already got the black vote. Don't say anything else.
Yeah. If you don't vote for him, you ain't black.
Where is it?
You ain't black.
Exactly.
There you go. Sorry.
So here's another political story. Eric Adams' accuser shares graphic details of alleged sexual assault in new suit, calls Maher a predator. New York City Mayor Eric Adams' sexual assault accuser on Monday detailed in new court papers alleged allegations of Hisner seeking a sexual favor from her when he was a cop in 1993 in exchange for helping her in her career. Lorna Beach Mathura claimed she asked Adams for help, and he was the leader of the Transit Bureau NYPD Guardians Association, which fights for the rights of black employees since she'd been passed over for promotion as a black woman in the NYPD. Defendant Adams preyed on her perceived vulnerability, demanding a quid pro quo sexual favor and sexually assaulting plaintiff, revealing himself not to be the guardian he purported to be, but a predator, charges the suit filed in Manhattan Supreme Court on Monday. So this, before we delve into any details and facts of the case, we have to take a look at who is being accused, and that is how we will decide if he is guilty or not. So let's look at the pros and cons list. Pros, he's a Democrat. Okay, so that generally means not guilty.
Yeah.
He is BIPOC, generally means not guilty. And so those are the good things.
Those are
bad
already
things,
two enough. Two is enough, I think.
Well, but there's some bad things he has going from him. He used to be a cop. And
that's bad.
A-cab.
But black cop, that's good.
Well,
because we got to get more black cops.
But it's A-cab, not A-cab.
Yeah. What's A-cab?
All white cops are bastards.
See, it should be that though.
Yeah.
Because it's bad because of a race thing.
Yeah.
So because it looks bad when a white cop shoots a black unarmed teen. But if a black cop shoots a black unarmed teen, that's not as bad.
Sure.
But we hate cops, so that is also bad.
Yeah. So he used to be a cop. That's bad. He's also said some things about migrants. Have you seen his speeches where he's like, hey, we got to do something about these migrants. They threaten the fabric of the city, and we don't have the resources to take care of them. That's fucked up.
That's also bad.
Xenophobic, racist. When he says
where's he the mayor of?
New York City. And he has expressed concern about a bunch of migrants coming in, and they have nowhere to put them. Which is bad and racist.
Did you see they just literally started putting like a kind of a TSA style thing in the subways?
I haven't seen that.
They have like military people they're like putting in the subways now to do like random searches of people's stuff. So I'm sure that's going to go great.
Yes.
So a lot of people are pissed about it. They, so it's kind of like the stop and frisk. Remember that?
Yeah.
Where they'll be like, hey, we're going to randomly stop people. Hey, you're black. Can we search you real quick?
Right.
That was kind of what they did with the stop and frisk.
Right.
Now they're doing it in the subway to mitigate like crime stuff. But it's like, it literally is like armed, like a guy with a fucking AR-15 and military fatigues in the subway, just like, hey, let me go through your backpack.
Yeah. Wasn't there a
pretty
guy
wild.
who was didn't someone get like shot in the head in the New York subway this past week? Did you see that, Alex? I think some guy got
I'll look it up.
yeah. Like there was a train that was like locked down and I think some
Wow.
guy just like
That wasn't-
killed someone and
Just some dude
out in
went
the
down
open.
there. And,
yeah.
yeah. Wow.
It was like a fight. Some two guys got in a fight and then
It's saying something about the subway shooter won't face charges. Let's see. NYC subway shooter will not face charges.
Why
Evidence
is
of self-defense. Brooklyn, no.
that? Okay.
On Friday afternoon, the Brooklyn District Attorney cited evidence of self-defense as... damn it, an ad. Okay. As a 32-year-old man boarded the train, he was approached by a 36-year-old man who was already on the train, and a dispute ensued. Officials Friday said morning that they later determined a woman was also involved in the altercation. There was a female that was on the train, apparently with the 32-year-old man. It looked on that video, it captures her involvement in the incident also. It looks like he had a sharp object and cut the 36-year-old man with the sharp object. The woman appeared to stab the victim in the lower back during the fight as well.
Jeez.
Authorities say that after he was stabbed, the 36-year-old man asked, "Did you stab me?" He pulled a gun from his jacket and asked, "Did you stab me, right?" The 32-year-old
God.
man was able to grab the gun, and the 36-year-old man was shot 4 times, twice in the right side of the face, once in the neck and one in the chest.
Wow. So they stabbed the guy, took his gun, and shot him with it.
It appears that is what happened.
And okay, so they stabbed the guy first.
Here, there's actually some video. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I did see a video of people who were like locked down on the train.
Let's see.
But I didn't see the shooting itself.
Can you guys hear the sound?
Yeah.
It's 4 minutes, so let me see if I can just get to the...
Get to the good stuff.
Oh, yeah, it looks like you're...
Oh, it's actually on. It's like, just go
Not
to work,
today.
kid. Yeah.
Move, baby girl.
Oh wow! So it happened in a train. I thought it was just in the station.
What you trying to do? What you trying to do? You stabbed me, right? You stabbed me, right?
They probably won't
All
show
right, they're both still
the
alive.
shooting part, but...
No, the shooting part was like probably somewhere here.
Let me out.
Or the stabbing part was probably somewhere.
Let me out.
Oh, here, all right, let's see.
You stabbed me?
See, that was
Oh,
after
yeah, he
the
says he
stab.
stabbed
Did
me.
you
Then he
stab
pulls
me?
his gun out here, I think. Yep.
Jesus Christ, dude.
No, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Holy shit, dude.
Let me out. Let me out.
Yeah.
Fucking shit, dude. Wow. That is bonkers.
Interesting.
Yeah. When was that?
It was like within the past week.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. So
Wait, so the guy that... Yeah, I'm not sure how that... What happened
I
to
think it was
start
the
that?
guy... Well, I think it was a dude stabbed the guy,
Yeah, but what was
but the guy obviously
start of
didn't
that?
get hurt. I don't know. But it looks like the younger guy stabbed the older guy.
Yeah.
The older guy had the gun, was like, "Did you stab me?" Because obviously the guy didn't get hurt that bad from it.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's fucking nuts, dude.
yeah. So anyway, Eric Adams, back to that, mayor of New York. He's got 2 bad things, 2 good things. So we're going to have to figure out, based on his identity, if he's guilty or not, and not based on the actual accusations and truth of what happened. Because that's how we
Yeah.
should
This is-
adjudicate
this is a tough
crimes
one.
of sexual harassment, assault, rape, whatever.
This is a tough one because it's like he checks a lot of boxes that we like, you know? And it's almost like what we need to do is we need to draw a Venn diagram.
Yes.
You know, we will draw a Venn diagram, and then we'll put good and then bad, and then we will make, you know, and we will also draw little nipples on it because it looks like tits.
Yes. Yeah.
We are very mature boys.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So there's this, speaking of arrests, wild photos show spring break mayhem in Miami Beach as cops arrest more than 250 partiers. So there's this big party in Miami Beach again after the city tried to be like, we don't want people coming here anymore and partying here, which, by the way, I heard a lot of people accusing the city of being racist for saying that.
Yeah.
For saying that we don't want these crazy parties here. That's racist.
Okay.
Not that it was just leading to a bunch of crime and destruction in their city. It's racist because there were some black and brown people there in years past. So by saying that they wanted to curb the spring break celebrations there, racist.
Yeah, Miami's trying to like not be the party city, and that's like not the right move for them.
Yeah.
It's like they're going to be the party city.
Right.
Like you can't even like really do comedy there unless you're like a Latino guy.
Yeah.
Like
well,
they only like the only comics that really like sell out there is like Fluffy, and like there's probably some other Latino guys, but I know Fluffy does well down there.
yeah. Well, you were down. I know you were down there for spring break celebrating. Were you one of these 250 arrested or? Because I see
I was able to get out of there.
Yeah, because I see a picture that looks awful.
I mean,
I see a picture of a guy in a Futures female shirt and scarf and beanie who's pretty tall and had long hair being
I go down there
arrested
and I like
by 6 different cops. But
I mean, I am from Florida and I do like to party, you know? So there is, maybe I was there, maybe I was not. But that was, I mean, sure, that's a picture of me, but was I there? No, because I was.
You don't remember being there.
I was blacked out, so I can't have possibly been there.
Yeah. Well, good luck in the upcoming court date that you have for your alleged crimes.
Well, I just got to go to this thing, you know.
You just have to show up, make an appearance, and your father.
I have some connections.
Yeah.
You know, so
your father will.
I'll be okay.
We'll make some phone calls. Yeah. So. What's that?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
We gotta.
I wanted to show you this. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dylan Mulvaney is back in the news.
Let's go.
And we are stoked, okay? So Dylan dropped some stand-up and...
a song, right?
And a song, yeah. So it's like, if you're trans, you just get to do everything.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Beyonce is like a super talent, like music, movies, like whatever you put her in, she's great, right? Okay, trans person, same.
Yeah.
Right. Bud Light, sure. Fucking stand-up comedy, yeah, why not?
If you're trans, you're automatically a triple threat.
100%.
You're automatically actor, singer, dancer, comedian,
professional athlete. Yeah.
Extraordinaire.
You got to do
every
it all.
one of those things. Yeah.
I mean, you are doing it all with your gender, so why not do it all with everything else?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and they are just like throwing paint at a wall with like, can we get a trans person to stick in whatever art? You know? So we need more representation in the arts.
Representation matters.
Yeah. Representation matters, which is why we need more trans people doing art, and the current numbers of trans people doing art is about 100%. So, you know, if we need more people, you need to trans and then do art because
that's
we need
part
more.
of the transition process.
Yeah, you can have an office job, transition. Netflix will call you. Okay, that's part of the consultation with the trans surgery.
Yeah,
when a trans surgery happens, they have like, you know how banks have that like silent alarm that they hit.
Yeah.
If someone's like, "Hey, I'm thinking about getting trans surgery," the doctor's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay, you're gonna get trans surgery." and then they're like, Netflix is like, yo, Netflix special right here.
Instead of a button that contacts the police, it's a button that contacts Netflix.
Yeah. Yo,
or sometimes
triple threat actor,
HBO.
singer, songwriter here. Yeah.
Sometimes HBO too.
Oh yeah, they already got the HBO thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta. Have you seen the song yet? Because I haven't.
I have not.
I think we should live react to the Dylan Mulvaney song.
Yeah. Okay. So we got the song pulled up here. Now, now I'm going to say this too. We might lose the audio of this section because of copyright bullshit.
Oh, that's annoying.
So I know. So we might have to. I don't know what we can do. We can maybe try to talk over it a little bit, and then Alex, you're going to want to push in on the. You can't mute that channel. You can't mute channel 1 on your audio. Yeah, because the channel 1 audio is where that music will come out. Okay. So this is the music video. What's this music video called?
Days of Girlhood.
Okay. It's like a punk. It's like a MGK. All right.
She's hot. You have to say she's hot.
You have to. Yeah.
Ring the alarms immediately. We have a code pink emergency. Calling women of all ages, girls like me. Gotta learn the basics. Last look, quick change, sip champagne. Playing catch up 'cause we missed the pregame. Pull up the group chat where you at, drop a pin. We're doing hot girls.
This reminds me of. It's kind of like Rebecca Black.
It does sound It does sound like Friday.
It's very Friday, Rebecca Black vibes.
Yeah.
Although Friday ruled.
Yeah, Friday is banger.
Yeah, Friday is a banger. But she is doing the days of the week too, right? Like much like Friday.
Yeah.
Use my breakdown in the bath. These are the days. These are the days. These are the days of
It's like
girlhood.
with this thing is like it's trying so hard to be a girl. You know, it's like doing all the girl stereotypes that women are like, we're not all doing that.
Right, we're right.
But it's like, yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Dancing by the pool, I'm wearing all pink. Pink everything. Let me see.
It's not just female cosplay.
No, it's not that at all. You know, this makes me want a Bud Light, that's for sure.
Yes.
Right?
Something about patriarchy, hold our beer.
Yeah.
Body positivity right there.
Some body positivity.
Nice. This is a fat lady.
Yeah, very body positive.
Nice.
Yeah,
The one
they're
sitting.
the one sitting down and
Yeah.
not dancing. Yeah.
For, like, that was the
Right
tape.
there, right there, yeah.
Yeah, there she goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, she's sitting again in the back. Yep, sitting. Nice.
Rotating bed. What a queen.
Yep. Wow. Who's that playing the piano?
It's like maybe another trans woman.
That's
Love
like,
ya.
wow. That was.
Is there anything that Dylan Mulvaney can't do?
I mean, doesn't look like it. Can we look at the comments?
What a talent.
Of that? And also, let's go ahead and unmaximize that, and let's just take a look at 89,000
nope, guys.
likes.
Guys, the
They turned the comments off.
Now, why would they do that?
Why on earth?
I'm sure it would be nothing but positive
I mean,
comments.
we were going to say something super positive and not that this was the worst thing I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
What a shame.
Wow, man. That really bums me out. I was going to try and look at those lyrics. Yeah.
Did you find him?
Yeah, I did.
But the like ratio
Yeah,
is
we saw that.
8.3 thousand, and the dislike is from a bunch of idiots for 89,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really
10
is
times
telling.
as many dislikes as likes. That just shows the transphobia in our society.
Yeah, it's transphobia. It's not it's just bad art.
No,
it's
you can't.
not that.
Right,
You can't just.
If you don't think that song is the best song of all time and best music video of all time, you're transphobic.
I'm gonna work out later today, and I'm gonna pump that for sure.
Days of Girlhood.
Yeah. And I'm not going to wear headphones like a fucking asshole. I'm going to bring a giant Beats pill with me,
Nice.
like one of those guys.
Yeah.
And I'm going to set it out there, and I'm just going to play that song on a loop while I'm just ripping curls,
Nice.
eating protein powder. And then people are going to be like, what is that song you're playing? I'll be like, it's Dylan Mulvaney, okay? Got a problem with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to go comment on the video. You can't. Because there were so many good comments.
that they had overwhelmed the system.
It blew the system up because it was like just flooded with love. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we should wrap the show up.
Sure.
Yeah, there's too many good things we should say about Dylan Mulvaney. But
Yeah.
I did have a TikTok here too that I was going to pull up from Dylan. It was about their return to stand-up comedy. So. Which just means like I'm gonna do stand up on HBO right now.
Yes.
Should I start doing stand up? I'm backstage filming an HBO special that's costing $7 million. Should I try stand up for the first time? Okay, and then they go do their special.
Leo Reich says.
Very Leo Reich. So you got me on my thing here? You're not connected. Oh yeah, my bad. Here we go. Connected. And here we are. All right. Let's see. You got to turn
Caption
on channel
says,
1.
back on my stand-up comedy game.
Okay, good. I'm about to do my first stand-up comedy set in 2 years, and I'm a little nervous. I don't think that most of you know that I did stand-up before TikTok, but I was driving around LA trying to get 5 minutes places, and then when I popped off on TikTok, I was like, oh, I can tell the same joke to 1 million people instead of 20 people. But I just really miss the human connection, and there's nothing that makes me happier than making people laugh. And I used to tell a lot of my jokes on here, but now since so much of my content gets used against me by extremist media, I'm just a lot more cautious when it comes to comedy on here. So I think it will feel really good to get up there and know that I can be 100% myself and like do what I want to do. But the good news is that the past 2 years have given me a lot of material. And we're in Salt Lake City, so I'm going to do some stuff around my Book of Mormon show that I was in. I've got some beard jokes, a little bit of everything. And I think everyone should try stand-up at least once in their life because there is nothing scarier. And afterwards, you feel like you can literally do anything. Okay, wish me luck. I'm about to go on, but I do look hot though, right? This is good. This is good. Okay.
I would feel like I was a part of something bigger than this. That was a double entendre. Look at me doing stand-up.
Wow, that was...
Oh, wait, where did she's got some jokes coming up.
Here.
Yeah.
Conservative men are just pissed that I can beat them in beer pong. And the conservative women are pissed that their kids are calling me mother in all of my Instagram accounts.
It went so well. Oh God, that was amazing. And I get to do it again at 10:30. I'm so happy. I want to do that 1,000 more times in my life. Okay, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope I get to make you laugh one day. Okay, I love you. Is this an okay time?
All right, so that's old Dill Dog Mulvaney there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That
Wish I could have. What a tease that was. Putting those little snippets of those banger jokes.
Yeah.
I want to see the full thing.
Did you also see, like, I mean, you heard the audience laughter.
Definitely
I mean,
a genuine.
It's a genuine response,
laughter.
and it's not complete, like, brain dead girl bossery celebrating at every joke. You know what I mean? Like that,
Right.
like, woo! yeah, like with every
like the Matt Rife laughter in his Netflix special.
Yeah.
Where it's just like roaring applause and like is like the most not corresponding reaction to the jokes, because it was just a bunch of like 15-year-old girls who didn't know what stand-up comedy was. Like,
I think it's like the same crowd that goes to the Dylan Mulvaney show is leaving a drag show.
Right.
It's like that. It's that same crowd. Like a drag show happens, Dylan Mulvaney does stand up. It's the exact same thing. You know, and you're gonna see the same 5 jokes probably. You know, but yeah, we love that, and that's brilliant comedy. And I love that they were like, I stopped doing comedy. My favorite thing was doing comedy at like the Fourth Wall.
Right.
Remember that? When she was like,
driving around LA.
I used to do it in front of 4 people. Now I'm just like, why don't I just do this in front of 4 million people? But I miss doing it in front of 4 people. If anybody has done comedy at an open mic, the last thing you ever want to do again is comedy at an open mic.
Right.
It's like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Not if you're as good, not if you crush as hard as Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, for sure. Man, that's...
Then you want to do open mics.
Brilliant comedy.
Yeah.
But that's... I mean, I wonder if that was the origin story of Dylan Mulvaney. It's like, hey, I'm a man that does comedy. Check me out. Goes to Fourth Wall. What the fuck are you? You suck. No one cares. You know, whatever. Oh, yeah, guess what? Transitions, makes videos online. I'm a girl. Everybody goes nuts. Millions of dollars. Bud Light. Hey, sell beer. Do speeches, you know. And everything's like, guess what? Republicans hate this. That's like every joke.
Yeah. And that's the best comedy. Yeah. So refreshing to see some.
Yeah, I can't wait to
really
watch more of that.
New material out there. Yeah.
So once again, more trans stand-up. Can't wait to see it. It's my favorite kind.
Yeah, excited for her special.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Anyway, that being said, do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't think so.
All right. Follow Ally of the Show, Jeff Zinasek. More stand-up comedy dates coming. OKC, April 25th through 27th. Calgary, Canada, and Kansas City coming up in the spring and summer. So hit me up for those. Be checking my Instagram page for more stuff. That being said, thanks for listening to TooWokeBoys. Hit us up, TooWokeBoys, TOOWokeBoys @gmail.com. Give us 5-star reviews on Instagram, on Spotify and YouTube, and like and comment on our stuff, and subscribe to our channel. Donate to the TheSlutFund. Share the show with your friends. Thanks for listening to episode 190 of the Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two
Woke Boys.
Can you hear my voice this time?